Hello everyone, this is Men's here. I'm playing the Tier 4 German Premium Heavy Tank, the PZKP FW B2 740F. Now, this is a premium tank that's not available in basically the in-game shop and gift shop at all times, but it does go on sale kind of regularly, at least on a North American server. I just recently bought this just because the package was okay, and I kind of wanted this tank for a while. While the gun isn't very good on the B2, it's basically a tier 2 gun, doesn't do a lot of damage, doesn't have a lot of penetration. The armor on this tank is pretty good, and since you do get limited matchmaking, okay, that guy, I don't know why he tells you to go there, you're not exactly gonna face too many strong tanks. You do face tier 5s at times, which makes it a little bit of a downer. But the I'm not even sure if it faces tier 5, so I'm kind of confused. I forget. I think it faces tier 5s, so I might be wrong, and it just might be tier 4 top matchmaking, but pretty sure it does face 5s, though, just no tier 6s. I'm not even going to bother shooting at these tanks just because I want to move a little further towards town just so I'm in a decent spot before I start shooting back at these light tanks. If they keep moving forward, then they're going to die, but I don't want to lose too much of the town since a lot of people are going to the valley. Oh, some people just run right out in front of you. But that B1 at range, I cannot penetrate him at all. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to stick to facing weaker tanks, but seeing as our team's kind of failing here, I'm not going to push too far into town. I just want to see if I can't kill whatever tanks semi over here, then I'm going to head back. I switched over to premium just because I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to penetrate him with another AP round. But our Valley team's doing pretty bad, so I'm actually going to fall back to the base just because if I keep pushing through town, doesn't matter what I do, they're just going to die over here and we're going to be pretty screwed. Okay, that T-46 is still coming. I expected him to stop. But the armor is 60mm around most of the tank, which means you can shrug off quite a lot of damage. And my team continues to die.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging nicht durch. Kritischer Treffer. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with him. Just gonna get over here so I can face people in the valley first, and I'll worry about the people behind me.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wir haben sie nicht mal angekratzt. Wirkungstreffer. Kette wurde getroffen. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
See if I can't kill him.
Gegnerisches Fahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer.
Here it goes.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Gave me an opening.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Erwischt.
Whew, there we go. Now, I haven't seen either of them, but judging by the Hetzer, one's over here. But that Matilda is gonna be a tough nut to crack.
Kette wurde getroffen. Sie kann jeden Moment reißen. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging nicht durch. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging nicht durch. Wirkungstreffer. Ha, der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Unser Fahrer wurde getötet. Wir können uns kaum bewegen. Wir haben sie nicht mehr angekratzt. Der ging nicht durch. Der ging nicht durch. Das war's für uns.
Oh,
Raus
almost.
hier.
And that's part of the problem with the PZ is it does have decent mobility, more than a Matilda, even though it's not very mobile compared to most tier 4s, but it is mobile enough that I could get around that Matilda. But I should have probably stayed back just so I didn't have that little space to work with. I really didn't want to fall into the water, which I almost did right at the end, but I could have circled him a lot better if I would have let him come into the base a little bit more. But as you see there, even with APCR, I wasn't really able to penetrate him that much. 90 millimeters of penetration isn't that great, and when you're fighting that close, it's really hard to actually hit the spots. But I almost pulled it off, but unfortunately not so much, especially since my team kind of folded around me. But I lost, so can't really say much. I probably could have helped them out a little bit more since I did pick the city side, which turned out to be kind of a dud. However, as you see here, high caliber top gun did quite a bit of damage, especially for tier 4, and that cruiser really messed up the other side. Don't know how he got that much damage since he's not very durable, but I guess people kind of ignored him. But as you see, I blocked a bit of damage since the damage is pretty good on this, and even though I fired a ton of APCR, I still made a decent profit even if you take out that mission. Now, as you see, 60, 60, 55 millimeters for the front, sides, and rear, and the tracks cover a bit of the side armor, although this part here you can just shoot through without worrying about track armor since the tracks go around a kind of circle in the middle, isn't covered by tracks. But since the armor on it is overall pretty good, it does give it an added bonus. But as you see, as I showed you before, only 52 damage per shot, 55 millimeters of pen for AP, 90 for APCR, and the accuracy isn't great. The aim time's pretty good, but overall the gun's not really that reliable against tanks like the Matilda, or if you face any kind of tough heavy tanks. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, wotguru.com.